Good afternoon, friends. In this series of spoken English, today we shall be talking about simple past tense in day to day conversation. While he's speaking in day to day conversation, two and more persons can continue their dialogue and conversation in simple past tense along with all other tense. Say, for example, you're talking to a doctor. You have some problem, and you just went visited your family doctor, and then he said, good evening, sir. Yeah, he also greeted you with good evening, and then he asked, what happened to you? This is simple past tense. What happened to you? Happened is V2, subject plus V2 plus object plus complement. What happened to you? Then you just replied, nothing more, sir. Just I had severe headache. Oh well, when did you have severe headache? Since yesterday. I had been suffering from headache since yesterday. Well, did you take any ointment, any medicine? No, not yet, sir. But I just want your consultation. Well, come, sit. Let me check your blood pressure and let me check your, eyesight. Well, having gone through your eyesight, I feel you have been straining your eyes for long hours, sitting in the tube light, studying hard. That's nice, but give your eyes some rest. I think you are overstraining. You are overstraining your eyes. No, sir, I didn't sit for, more than 2 hours at a stretch. Well, then might be the due to your pressure. Let me check your pressure. Well, having gone through the pressure, I just realized that it has increased a bit. Well, sir, what could have been the reason for that? Well, I think the main reason is that you are over anxious for exam. Don't take exam as a very serious matter. Celebrate it. Exam is to be celebrated. Well, I'm writing some, small medicine just for keeping your blood pressure and mood, in right temperament, and you will be relaxed. Thank you, sir. After that, you just went back at home, and your parents just wanted to know. They were anxious. Your father asked, oh, what happened, my child? You went to the doctor? Yes, I visited a doctor. I consulted him. Yeah, he did, examine me, but he didn't find any, serious element in me. He just said that little bit anxieties made me little bit, severe, and then I had a headache. So there is nothing to worry about. Parents, you were satisfied. Then said, did he write any medicine? Yes, he wrote some medicine. Now this is a common conversation, but suppose you are working in an office, definitely you will have to speak simple past tense. Well, you are talking to your assistant, you ask, well, Mr. Khanna, yesterday I gave you some, emails to be sent. Did you send them? No, sir, I haven't yet sent them. Why didn't you send them? It was an urgent email. Well, sir, yesterday there was no link. What are you talking about? For sending an email, you didn't get any link? It is impossible. Try again and send it now. Well, sir, I will do it just now. Now, in your day-to-day conversation, when your teacher is there, always, says that simple past tense is very useful in day-to-day conversation. But then let us come to know what are the structures and how can we make frequent use of simple past. The structure is subject plus V2 plus object plus complement, and in interrogative, did plus subject plus V1 plus subject plus question mark, and in negative, subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus subject plus complement. Like, you can just say that, well, it didn't seem to be very pleasant today. It didn't seem to be very pleasant today. This is simple past tense. Well, I didn't feel well in the morning. I was a bit, uneasy. What about now? Now I'm fine. I'm just fine. Yesterday I went to the office. I was in a hurry. Yeah, I took the bus and I reached the office. Then I talked to the, you know, manager. The manager was also in a hurry. I asked him to wait a little because I wanted to present my project. Well, on my request, he stayed for half an hour. I explained him about my project. I told all the pros and cons of my project. I made a elaboration of what I decided to do for the company. He was finally satisfied. I was too satisfied. It was indeed a pleasant elaboration, and he congratulated me, saying, I have made a very fine project for the benefit of the company. So that is how we can make use of simple. Now, in day to day writing, particularly for class 10 and 12, simple past tense can be used very frequently in diary writing and in writing about an event, particularly when you are narrating an event. Suppose, an inter-school debate competition was held in a school a week ago. You had to describe. Then you will start, it was on 19th of March or it was on 18th of March. An inter-school debate was organized on Swachh India campaign. Well, it was organized in my school. The venue was my school. Almost 51 schools of this district participated in it. All of them explained about the importance of cleanliness. They also had discussion and debate about how we can make our city more clean and full of sanitation. They made a lot of suggestions, a lot of discussions were held, a lot of things came into the mind of these students. The teachers also elaborated and explained the importance of Clean India and cleanliness campaign. And then after that, some of us took part in cleaning some of the surroundings and making an approach to tell the people and make them aware of the importance of cleanliness. And that is how we made this day a successful one. So all that I have spoken in simple past tense. How useful is simple past tense? You can just imagine. This is Mr. Edising on the channel Easy English by Edising, your own channel.